What is going on, my YouTube friends and all my Patreon friends, all my Renegade friends, man? How we living? How we living? Once again, I got freaking bad news, man. If I don't learn perseverance through reacting to this REN stuff. So I took an extended lunch, a late lunch, and an extended lunch to watch the premiere of Murderer. And it was probably like one of my favorite songs, man. I listened to it multiple times every day. My reaction corrupted. It's the first time it's ever happened on this computer. And it sucks, man. It sucks. I had so much fun with it. That vocal in the hook, the vocal the whole time, but the vocal in the hook, all nice and distorted like that. I sent it to two of my producer buddies. We're going to do a live stream and we're going to break down, we're going to try to recreate that vocal. Because I thought it was so dope, man. I want to use that kind of sound and stuff that I do. Like, what an inspiration, man. My friend Elizabeth got me pointed in the direction of the Money Game stuff. So we're going to continue that in kind of anticipation of Money Game 3 coming. So Money Game 2, the official video is under 3 minutes, but I know how REN is, man. This is probably gonna take a little longer than 3 minutes. And there's a live one too, which I'm gonna watch right after that. So I appreciate this. I appreciate all the love and support. Elizabeth, like, words don't do it. Words don't do it. One day I'll be able to pay everyone back. Whatever that looks like. But anyways, let me pull this up. My Renegade friends, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button if you think I earned it. What else? Patreon links in the description box. Discord links in the description box. Come hang out. Let's watch this. I got it bumping in here today. I just moved my mic. All right, let's do this. It's like a warm jacket.
Money is a game, and the ladder we climb will turn a saint into a sinner with his finger in crime. I'll break it down for you motherfuckers line by line. This is business economics in a nursery rhyme.
Business economics in a nursery rhyme. I'm not going to say any names because I really like the reaction. I don't want to sound like I'm talking shit, but I watched the reaction to Murderer and someone mentioned the simplicity of some of the rhymes, but I think he does it often enough that it's kind of like a jab at it. Because I've never thought that anything he wrote was elementary, and I'm not that fluent in a lot of really in-depth hip hop and rap and stuff, but I think he punches, man. I think he punches.
Money is a game, and the ladder we climb will turn a saint into a sinner with his finger in crime.
So, money is a game. The ladder we climb. So, as you're progressing, right? You go from school to maybe post-secondary to maybe get a job. You climb the ladder of the job. And it's saying it'll take a saint, turn him to a sinner.
And the ladder we climb will turn a saint into a sinner with his finger in crime.
With his finger in crime. So, if you're, you get into middle management or a job where the boomer kind of era, what might say a real job, and you still can't pay your bills, right? So now you've got your finger in crime. You might have to steal just to survive. You've turned a saint into a sinner, someone who would never even they wouldn't even stray from the job they work at. You turned them into a sinner due to desperate times, right?
And the ladder we climb will turn a saint into a sinner with his finger in crime. I'll break it down for you motherfuckers line by line. This is business economics in a nursery rhyme. She sells seashells on the seashore, but the value of these shells will fall due to the laws of supply and demand. No one wants to buy shells because there's loads on the sand. Step one.
So he said it's business economics in a nursery rhyme, and then he went into the seashells, whatever, that whole thing. But he's changing it. He's talking about how the story that makes me sick is if I opened the first bank and you needed $1,000, and I said, okay, that's fine, but I want $1,200 back. Where are you supposed to find that money? That kind of, that's simplified. I understand that, but same kind of vibe, right?
The seashore, but the value of these shells will fall due to the laws of supply and demand. No one wants to buy shells because there's loads on the sand. Step one, you must create a sense of scarcity. These shells will sell much better if the people think they're rare, you see. Bear with me, take as many shells as you can find and hide them on an island, stockpile them high until they're rarer than a diamond. Step two, you gotta make the people think that they...
Hide them all over, make it a scarcity, blow it all out of proportion, make a mountain of a molehill, and then tell them, hey man, I got these hidden rock, or these hidden seashells. You can only find them under these certain rocks, whatever, that kind of capitalistic bullshit, right?
Hide them on an island, stockpile them high until they're rarer than a diamond. Step 2. You gotta make the people think that they want them. Really want them. Really fucking want them. Hit them like Bronson with influencers, product placement, featured primetime entertainment. If you haven't got a shell, you're just a fucking waste man. Free. It's monopoly.
Oh man, you know what's wild? Can I take a second? And I know, I've been talking lots already. I said I was gonna stretch this out. I was a salesman. Like I was a salesman, man. I was competitive. And then I was a sales manager, and I was competitive. And I've got plaques, and I've got awards, and all the shit. And it's like, not only is it that I could convince you that you really need something you probably don't need, but I could convince someone that they really need to sell it to you. And that's where it gets scary, man. Like you really gotta check your ethics and make sure you got that shit in line, right? Like, where's my salesman at? Y'all sell insurance? Like, I'm not talking like day-to-day insurance, that's fine, but like insurance on the TV, insurance on the couch, made me not sleep at night. Made me not sleep very well at night either. Wow, man, I'm falling all over myself. Ren always does this to me.
Really want them. Really fucking want them. Hit them like Bronson with influencers, product placement, featured primetime entertainment. If you haven't got a shell, you're just a fucking waste man. Free. It's monopoly. Invest inside some property. Start a corporation, make a logo, do it properly. Shells must sell. That will be your new philosophy. Swallow all your morals. They're a poor man's quality.
You have to sell, otherwise I lose my house. Like, that's a conversation too. If you don't sell, like, you bring someone on, if you don't sell enough shells, I'm going to lose my house. Like, get away from me with that conversation.
It's monopoly. Invest inside some property. Start a corporation, make a logo, do it properly.
See, and then that, like, he's touching on something else here too, because it's like, man, the sales thing, the sales thing, the shells thing will run out. The commodity will run out. But if you own the building, now you can either rent or sublet, or you can sell the building again, and chances are it's going to go up. Except for around here, commercial real estate is down.
Placement, featured primetime entertainment. If you haven't got a shell,
and yeah, he's talking about how, like, who do you say? Like Bronson, right? He's saying, like, as long as you're beating him in the face with advertisements, as long as everything they scroll by is something convincing them that you need this, then, or you're not cool without, like.
Bronson with influencers, product placement, featured primetime entertainment. If you haven't got a shell, you're just a fucking waste man. Free. It's monopoly. Invest inside some property. Start a corporation, make a logo, do it properly. Shells must sell. That will be your new philosophy. Swallow all your morals. They're a poor man's quality.
Also, I just want to pause it here before it goes into 4. He had a logo, and then he had TM beside logo in the lyrics. That was dope.
Shells must sell. That will be your new philosophy. Swallow all your morals. They're a poor man's quality. 4. Expand.
And they'll tell you don't sell out of pocket. That's the other thing. They'll say, I understand that you might not believe in this, but you don't know what that person believes in, and you can't decide for them. That, like, come on, man. Ren is hitting some shit here, man. Like,
your new philosophy. Swallow all your morals. They're a poor man's quality. 4. Expand. Clear forests. Make land. Fresh blood on hand. 5. Why just shells? Why limit?
Yeah, man, it's just wild. It's wild, man. It's dope that this is the kind of stuff that he's making go viral, man. Like, come on.
Swallow all your morals. They're a poor man's quality. 4. Expand. Clear forests. Make land. Fresh blood on hand. 5. Why just shells? Why limit yourself?
Yeah.
She sells seashells. Sell oil as well. 6 guns. Sell stock. Sell diamonds. Sell rocks. Sell water to a fish. Sell the time to a clock. 7. Press on the gas.
Man, that's so hard to sell. Like, sell water to a fish is like a classic, but sell time to a clock, man. Whew.
Limit yourself. She sells seashells, sell oil as well. 6 guns, sell stock, sell diamonds, sell rocks, sell water to a fish, sell the time to a clock. 7. Press on the gas, take your foot off the brakes, then run to be the president of the United States. 8. Big smile, mate, big wave.
Terrible job. I'm like, and I don't want to say that people don't do a bad job of it, but it's not that much pay, and it's a lot of responsibility. That's what my kind of takeaway of any leadership role is of a country.
Breaks, then run to be the president of the United States. 8. Big smile, mate, big wave, that's great. The truth is overrated, tell lies out the gate. 9.
Yeah, fake it till you make it, though. If you keep smiling, you'll be happy eventually.
8. Big smile,
man.
mate, big wave.
This is getting me heated.
Wave, that's great. The truth is overrated, tell lies out the gate. 9. Polarize the people. Controversy is the game. It don't matter if they hate you, if they all say your name. 10.
No press is bad press, right? Give me them bad comments. Floats my channel. But like when you like I'm playing because in the game, in the money game, oh man, he's got me. Ren's got me in the money game. That's what they're talking all the time. That's
great. The truth is overrated. Tell lies out the gate. 9. Polarize the people. Controversy is the game. It don't matter if they hate you, if they all say your name. 10.
Gotta know who you are.
The world is yours. Step out on the stage to a round of applause. You're a liar, a cheat, a devil, a whore. And you sell seashells on the seashore.
Hard, man. And he wrapped it back up with that, like, nursery rhyme or not, man. He made that wild. He made that wild. I might be able to rewrite like a line or two of a nursery rhyme, and like that would be cheesy, right? But like he made this a whole other thing, like a whole other thing.
And you sell seashells on the seashore. Oh, rain, 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 rain. The storm, it comes our way. And those who rise through distorted lies are poison in the veins.
A poison in the veins. Like he's got such a natural compression to his voice, but it doesn't, like in this example, it doesn't get like gritty. It just like adds like this resonance to it, man. And it's got something, like there's so much going on, man. Okay, let's talk about it. The vibrato is really neat. I don't know how he does his vibrato. Sometimes he's got this like, it feels like brakes like halting or like screeching to like a stop, like this kind of like, you know. But this one is just like, it's got like not quite a wobble, but I don't even know how to describe it.
Storm, it comes our way, and those who rise through distorted lies are poison in the veins. But we like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame.
Yep. It's easier to get rid of someone than train someone, isn't it? It's more expensive to train someone, so you better be able to fix them. Oh man, I could get into this. I could talk about this all day.
Blame, blame. It's easier to blame. Point the mirror at ourselves. And we're all part of this old money game. Woo, woo, woo.
Whew.
Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo.
He's got like a quick riff at the end of that too, like a fall off.
Woo, woo, woo. This old money game.
Man.
Money game.
I had to fall off at the end of that one too. I didn't hear the ocean the whole entire time except for the beginning of the end, and I love the sound of the ocean, man. But that made me feel some type of way. Okay, let me find the live one. 1 second. All right, we got the live one. Let's do this. Let's watch this.
Money is a game, and the ladder we climb will turn a saint into a sinner with his finger in crime. I'll break it down for you motherfuckers line by line. This is business economics in the nursery rhyme. She sells seashells on the seashore, but the value of these shells will fall due to the laws of supply and demand. No one wants to buy shells because there's loads on the sand. Step one, you must create a sense of scarcity.
I love his voice isn't leaving the like natural path of it, but it sounds like there's so much like dynamic inflection. I don't even really know how to describe it, man. Like he's just got such a like charismatic voice, it seems, all the time. And like I've only heard him, I've listened to a bunch of his podcasts and stuff, man. Like I've heard him talk, but like his singing or like his performance voice is so, yeah, it's like dynamic inflections or something.
No one wants to buy shells because there's loads on the sand. Step one, you must create a sense of scarcity. These shells will sell much better if the people think they're rare, you see. Bear with me, take as many shells as you can find and hide them on an island, stockpile them high until they're rarer than a diamond. Step two, you gotta make the people think that they...
Step two, like, man, wild, right?
Hide them on an island, stockpile them high until they're rarer than a diamond. Step two, you gotta make the people think that they want them. Really want them. Really fucking want them. Hit them like Bronson with influencers, product placement, featured primetime entertainment. If you haven't got a shell, you're just a
Like he has this like twang to it now, like it doesn't end.
With influencers, product placement, featured primetime entertainment. If you haven't got a shell, you're just a fucking waste man. Free. It's monopoly. Invest inside some property. Start a corporation.
It sounds like there's a ton of shells in there, man. Like it doesn't sound like gravel. Like You'd think if it was, unless it was like crushed gravel, it wouldn't settle that much every time that he stepped on it. And I'm sure the ocean's pushing it a bit too, but it's just I don't think it would be that loud. Not where my family's from, at least.
Make a logo, do it properly. Shells must sell, that will be your new philosophy. Swallow all your morals, they're a poor man's quality. 4, expand, expand, expand. Clear forests, make land, fresh blood on hand. 5, why just shell?
Quick breaths in there, real quick breaths in there.
Expand, clear forests, make land, fresh blood on hand. 5, why just shells? Why limit yourself? She sells seashells, sell oil as well. 6, guns, sell stock, sell diamonds, sell rocks. Sell water to a fish, sell the time to a clock.
Is this like an old, like abandoned, like oil derrick or something? Or like something that never got finished being built? Because like you see, I don't know too much about like the industrial, but like you see lots of commercial buildings that like the project runs out of money or like there's no more investors or anything like that. They just never get finished. And like, that sucks, man. That sucks for a lot of people. And that's kind of like a part of what he's talking about here too, right?
7, press on the gas, take your foot off the brakes, then run to be the president of the United States. 8, big smile, mate, big wave, that's great. The truth is overrated, tell lies out the gate. 9, polarize the people, controversy is the game. It don't matter if they hate you, if they all say your name. 10, the world is yours. Step out on the stage.
What did I got quotes all day. Someone's gonna live your life. Someone's gonna live your dream life. It may as well be you. Someone's gonna live the life you deserve. It may as well be you. That used to be a sales thing we used to say. You can still say that though. That's a fair one. But we used to talk about it in sales. But anyways.
Age to a round of applause. You're a liar, a cheat, a devil, a whore. And you sell seashells on the seashore. Oh, rain, 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 rain. The storm, it comes our way.
I never thought about what BS that is too, eh? She sells seashells by the seashore. So she's going down to the beach to get them, bringing them up to the street, and you're buying them. I'm buying them, we'll say.
And those who rise through distorted lies are poison in the vase.
A little reverb.
But we like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame. To point the mirror at ourselves. And we're all part of this old money game.
This old money game. I love that, man.
Woo, 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 woo.
Beautiful scene.
But this old money game.
Ocean sounds beautiful. Ocean sounds beautiful. It does sound like I saw someone talking about how he uses mostly like a little compression, a little EQ, mostly like camera sound, and I think I did see a little lapel on his big fancy jacket. But it really doesn't take much. A little bit of reverb, maybe a couple compressors in that state. Like I said, man, he was being real dynamic though. He sounded real dynamic. But it all depends. It's all like to taste, man, and like you want a little bit of that life too, right? You want a little bit of that energy. Like that's what separates him, I think, from a lot of other artists. I don't know, man. I said enough. We turned this into 20 minutes somehow. So I appreciate y'all hanging. Come hang out on the Discord. Come hang out on Patreon. Congratulations to REN, man. I see it's at 1.01 million now. Like, what an accomplishment, man. What an accomplishment. Love y'all. See you in the comments. Elizabeth, everyone on the Patreon. See you soon.